The Tiamat to have that counter lane pushing, to have any sort of lane presence. Maokai basically going to be able to push and leave whenever he decided, and the teamfight looks great. So Trundle and Jinx, I think, have excellent synergy in that regard.
Any indication from the enemy team? Ganti just going to let that one go. They, of course, do see the buff appear on the rest of the members.
Now takes a lot of harass damage in bottom lane. We're on to Trundle, he's level 6.
Yeah, Boomerang Blade coming through here as well. The Ricochet comes down. There's the Requiem, and first blood is going to go to Pasa there in the mid lane. Beautifully orchestrated, and Lemmy's got to stop getting hit by those hooks. And in about 10 seconds there for the Dragon if Ganti want to go for that one. Wall of Pain going to spot Huey out, who just decides to see how long it is by walking through it. And Lemmy, he's got body slammed. There's, in fact, the death sentence as well. Subjugate trying to keep him alive, lands on another barrel at the same time, and a Voidless picks up the kill. And Tail, he can't do anything. There's a massive insurgence of people, as in fact there's Sync Dream coming through the Chomper's land as well. Super Mega Death Rocket, and that's going to be picked up by Sync Dream. Sync Dream actually just ulted for that one. No, just picked up there from the kill on Lemmy.
They start off the Dragon. Gamti trying to rotate, but they definitely don't have the same vision quality. They do have the Glacial Prison, and that's always something to respect.
Yeah, Dark Binding actually going to help take down Southwind here as the Super Mega Death Rocket comes through as well. Southwind very, very low. They're going to lose a man in this fight, of course, unless... Oh, that's actually the Glacial Prison. Look at the Shockwave. Immediately deletes Carbe, and he's the main carry in this one. Double kill already for Xiaohu as Tail gets excited. Flashing forward, Southwind takes so much damage. Tarbe is going to get deterred by that Requiem coming through. So many flashing health bars, but a beautiful engage by Gaunty.
And Pasa in particular on this Karthus.
Not falling down meant that they didn't get any extra advantages from it. Oh, a Voidless now in a bit of trouble here as Soul Shackles comes through. There's the ult. The Shockwave comes down as well. They just do all of their buttons in order to pick up the Fat Man, but does net them another kill. Yeah.
Struggled since then, but looking good on the Sejuani.
Really is. Got Death Sentence there just a little bit, but he's so incredibly tanky. Here as Pasa just gets destroyed. Xiaohu takes him out with that Shockwave. Super Mega Death Rocket just sails over the top, but he was already dead, and Death Defy not going to do anything.
These rotations are crazy.
Oh, beautifully done. This is something that we haven't really seen, but that's a beautiful three-man play coming through. Chompers go down to try and stop this one from coming down. Huey out of this fight. His Tail, he's going to get Requiem to death, and Pasa picking up that kill. Lovey Potato now takes a whole lot. Nice Dark Binding going to come down as Letme does have Command Protect. A lot of extra tanky statistics, but he gets slowed. Ganti, he forces the flash, but man, this Dissonance is tearing apart Carbe.
The point from Gamti. Did not see a lot of this Gamti in the LPL, but the step up from LSPL and LPL as somehow Xiaohu picks up a pick on Thresh, stuck in the next 15 minutes. And it's looking now like a comfortable Gamti again that it wasn't earlier.
Yeah, and let me definitely not behind now as he's just going to chomp through that tower. Look at this damage coming down as well as the pillar slows down. Lovey Potato tries to utilize the Sapling and the Righteous Glory to get out, but that's going to be a pick over the other side of the map on a Voidless here as well. Xiaohu
cancelling that auto for the chomp. DPS is turrets instantly, so some teleports come through. They're here to contest, but look at this.
Yeah, Sync Dream actually flashing forward onto this one. Pasa wants to die in the optimal position, but Sync Dream, he's going to survive until the Requiem comes through, of course.
Protect.
Tail, very, very low. The double kill instantly on the bottom lane. Is Ganti going to lose their two initiating damage dealers here?
He actually died in a great spot. He got so much damage on Inlay Waste and Defiles as the Dragon's going to be contested. Yeah,
the Shockwave going to try and come through here as well. Xiaohu, he's looking for it. Not quite in the right position. Southwind, they're going to be the only one that tanks that one up. Tabe trying to take down Letme, of course. Letme not as tanky as he wants to be here as the Flash Twisted Advance going to net the kill as the Boomerang comes through. Just the tip. Picking that one up. Explosive cast onto Xiaohu. Doesn't quite land the barrel, though, at the end as the Dissonance comes through. Misses the Flash. Command Protect is there, but you have to think that the Voidless, they would have picked... Oh my goodness, he knows the range of that Boomerang quite nicely, does Carbe.
Looking for a Baron of their own.
Yeah, they got 12 seconds in order to take this one down. Still some wards to teleport in. He certainly does. These lay wastes are ripping through it. Oh my goodness, actually, Tail picks up a kill there as the zap comes down, but it is going to be the Baron taken. Super Mega Death Rocket just going to deter them from backing in the pit. But
for Baron trade, good support play by South.
And pick up, able to burst through definitely neutral objectives as well as these high health targets.
I'm a super big fan of the Leandris, as we might see a pick.
Yeah, actually, Sync Dream taking a whole lot of damage. He does almost manage to get the Command Protect, but it doesn't come through. Tail at a really nice position, but that Shockwave only onto Lovey Potato has Letme trying to tank up these members. He is doing a lot of healing. Flashes out as well. I wonder whether that Requiem's going to take him down. No, not going to happen this time. As a Frozen Domain going to save his life. It's a 1-for-1 only. so far as Let Me just on a wild goose chase around the base.
But Legend Dragon, the shockwave again awkwardly hits on just Lovey Potato. Xiaohu, you need to really re-examine it. You need to hit a big shockwave.
Yeah, Tail actually doesn't get hit by that Death Sentence as well as Voidless. Actually going to flash his way in here. Xiaohu going to fall down immediately. Tail trying to kite this one out. Lovey Potato, one more crit here from Tail is going to be enough as Sync Dream locks down the kill, and he gets excited now. Tail with that minigun ripping through the members of LD, and Kabe trying to get some work done as well. Flashes forward, so aggressive, and he's going to die as Tail picks up a triple.
Definitely a fight of two halves, but meanwhile, as you say, Let Me takes out the inhibitor.
That's ridiculous. Let Me just sort of wandered up through the enemy jungle and into that top lane. He's now going to transition towards the mid lane as well.
Well, they did last time, and they definitely do now.
Yeah, they most certainly do. But Baron's going to go down, and Voidless steals it away, gets shockwaved for his trouble. But that Baron, stealing it from Ganti, that's a big deal because now they'll have Baroned up creeps to help them with this defense. Minions there, they can't get the Baron buff on them. That is definitely important as the Chomp is going to come through. Lovey Potato taking a lot of damage from the distance there as well as Let Me just doesn't take any damage here. It's Kabe trying to kite around him. Tail gets the first kill now as Karthus going to get locked down by the Dark Binding. Sync Dream's been brilliant in this game. Southwind going to get himself killed at the same time. Requiem doesn't net too much as Kabe's going to fall down. Gamty, they're very low, but they almost score the aces of Voidless. He's just back up.
And Let Me dies at the end of the fight, but take a bow. What a wonderful solo tank play.
Another shockwave of Voidless. That's the ace.
But what a crazy game. Legend Dragon came into this game strong, fell away, then again looked great, but it was all on Let Me with his split push, getting Ganti this 1-0 victory. And Legend Dragon then have to go back into that strategy pool, find something different, because Ganti, they stole this game away.
Yeah, and we always talk about Taylor as being this corky player who's fantastic in the mid game. That was some fantastic late game Jinx play as well.